33 seconds and counting, ladies and gentlemen. 33 seconds and counting. All associates stand by. 98 is about to launch. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go and cheer. Come on, Computerliments people. Wave your hand right now. Come on. 11.
A year. Okay. Whose credit card is this?
4, 3, 2, 1.
No running, guys. No running. No running.
Extension of the operating system, as well as extensions of the operating system. So if someone needs additional information, they can use our Internet Explorer browser to go to those sites and take advantage of it. They can set that as their default browser, and nothing in our operating system is going to change that. Customers have the ability to have Netscape as their default browser, or if they needed something we set as their use that as
Yeah. Ga. Za. 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 Ra. Cha. Ska. It's a brand new OS. I'm only messing, it's not new. It's an old operating system. But new in our eyes. It's timeless. It'll never get old. It was made in 1998, probably 97, released in 98. But I tell you something, these guys can't get enough of it. It's big, it's fat 32, it's getting packed up. People are waiting, it's going in a bag. You're gonna queue up for it, and someone's gonna give you it behind the till in a bag, and you're gonna bring it home, and it's going right up your hard drive.
98 for the monitor.
Hope you're doing well. How are things? Linus Torvalds is after you. Sarah Snake, thank you very much. A bit big there on the screen. Need to take. Didn't know the camera was that zoned in. So we'll move away there from the camera. Maybe we can. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. It's grand. It's a bit of an anticlimax, I suppose, when the hype music dies off there. So we might just run that for another session there. Like that at a low vol. And there's some amazing Computer Chronicles coming up. How do I know it's amazing? I don't. I'm just guessing. But I seen the opening shot, and Stuart Cheifet's head is under the California sun as well. It's an amazing scene. We've never seen the head under such a glow. Also, there's another one where he starts off in a shooting range and a guy's firing a bullet, and he goes, in the time it took for that bullet to travel, such and such a process had been occurring in your computer chip. But it's really Alan Partridge, the way the fucking, there's a man just going, and it zooms out to Stu. I should just show you, really. I think there's no point in me explaining these things. Welcome to the stream, anyway. Sarah Snake, Boom Murphy, thank you very much for the 10 spot. And I wonder, I think Steph tipped the other night 10 spot. I'm not sure whether or not myself or Tommy got round to thanking. Let us know anyway if Steph is there, or Steph, if you're watching, let us know. Thank you very much, Boom Murphy. Evan Kilban, how are you getting on? Big shout out to you and the Owl Lady. Sure, sorry, shouldn't say the Owl Lady, that's a bit rude. Your mother. Hopefully you're getting on well. And big love to you and your man in the red shirt giving it the jazz hands outside the shop. What a bloke. Which guy is giving it jazz hands outside the shop? Was it the shop, the Windows 98 shop, the lounge, was it? DJ Jean. Big Tripod, thank you very much. Nevertheless, Big Tripod. Evan Kilban, thank you very much. Boom Murphy, thank you very much. Darken Shrine and Anaconda G. We're gonna go into the Stuart Cheifet Chronicles, but first off, I have come across some new gold material that I think maybe you might like to see, because I think if you're enjoying the Fat 32, then we'll move away from something, or even this is just a little side piece that I've been seeing recently on this new video app called Triller, which was championed by Anaconda G, thank you very much. Wasn't championed by Anaconda G, maybe it was, I don't know. Darken Shrine, thank you very much. Donald Trump Jr. has made this new app, or he's championing it, and it's not TikTok. It's like it. It's a rip-off of TikTok, and he's given out about TikTok, and he's on this Triller. But you should see there's a weird vibe to the videos, and I think maybe they could do with a little bit of a, dark drone music. Maybe we could pause them and put some color, drop the color. Maybe add a voiceover as if it's a documentary about something really menacing. The usual crack I do over 100 times per one of these streams. It's nothing new. It's nothing amazing, but it seems to get the job done for me anyway. I don't know if it does the job for you. Let me show you this anyway. This is the first of a series of videos which Donald Trump Jr. has...
Guys, Donald Trump Jr. here.
And he introduces himself as that. Unfortunately, all these videos are in portrait mode. You can't see them in a landscape because nobody's arsed filming them. Apparently, this is the way it is now. People on these fucking stupid apps like TikTok and Triller are just filming. They're made for people who don't like to film things in a landscape, And I'm sure people will be like, yeah, it's just the way it is, man. You're just an old school. You're a boomer, man, and all this. I'm not. I'm just fucking. I like to see good stuff. I don't want to see this cack. Although, in fairness to him, he has put it on a tripod. But I mean, when he looks at the camera as well, he squints kind of. You can never really see his eyes. And I know that's a bit rich coming from me because I never take these off. But if I did, I wouldn't be squinting like this book. Who does he think he is? Dale Squinton. Bit of a supermarket sweep reference there to anyone who got that. I can zoom in all the way, and the thing is, what happens if I zoom in all the way is you lose his hand play. He's doing a little bit of stuff with his hand as well. So it's nice to see that.
Game Boy.
There'll be plenty of that coming up as well. Let's just watch this video anyway for a moment. Let's see what's going on.
Guys, Donald Trump Jr. here. Wanted to have a quick conversation. Really excited to have joined Triller. I've seen all of the controversy that's going on as of these days about TikTok and some...
As of these days, I've seen all of the controversy. There's always these little sniffs like his owl fella. Like Donald Trump, his dad, Donald Trump Sr. is always, you always hear that. And it's not I don't know what that is. I mean, it's not drugs, but there's these little tics that they have.
Guys, Donald Trump Jr.
Maybe it is drugs. You could, not drug, but maybe, maybe it could be, he might be on legal ones, is what I'm saying. Don't sue me, Donald Trump Jr.
Wanted to have a quick conversation. Really excited to have joined Triller. I've seen all of the controversy that's going on as of these days about TikTok and some of the other apps that are going on, but really TikTok in particular, just because of its obvious control by the Chinese government. And I said, we have to address that.
And I said...
I know there's some outrage about it.
Just hear that. And I said again, it sounds good. Let's get back the videos here. It's nice. Press play there.
And really excited to have joined Triller. I've seen all of the controversy that's going on as of these days about TikTok and some of the other apps that are going on, but really TikTok in particular, just because of its obvious control by the Chinese government. And I said, we have to address that. I know there's some outrage about it because people have liked the platform, but you know what? There's an option that you can go to that's an American company, that's not saving your data, that's not going to eventually weaponize it against your children. You know, one of the things...
They're big into the weaponization stuff as well, and there's a lot of just like the Chinese are after your children and stuff, and it's always your children. They're always going on about your kids. Like, it's the go-to thing, you know?
Things I always joke about with my friends is I thank God every day that we didn't have social media when I was in my younger, more fun years. I thank God every day that we didn't have camera phones and video phones in our pocket when we were doing some of the dumb things that all kids actually do. That's no longer the case. But when you have an app like TikTok, where the Chinese government could be turning on your kid's camera, turning on your kid's video, listening in, turning on their mic at any random time, not just when they're using the app, not just the videos that they put up, even some of those may be rough.
These little edits he does as well. I don't know who's done this for him, whether he's done it, because it shows it's a bad idea, because they're just screen grabs spliced in, and they're badly cropped as well. So this one just says, Hing Apple suddenly cat och secretly spying on ons of iPhone users. Do you know? Just throws them in. There's some bad edits as well. I heard a bad edit. It's coming up. Wait till you hear it.
May haunt them later on in life. But this goes so much further. Having access to all your photos and contacts and emails and
thank you
spyware
very
that's
much.
there.
Thank you very much there. Mullingar boys are after you. And I just want to say thanks here so I don't get them out. I don't want to leave anyone out. The Darkened Shrine. Always good when the FAT32 notification comes through. Thank you very much. The Name of the Cheifet. Thank you very much. The Dodo. Way of the Cheifet. Thank you very much. Town Cheesemen. Thank you very much. Best not stop doing that, because it might look like I'm trying to point the banana at him and do that, you know. And the footage will be weaponized against the channel. The Town Cheeseman, thank you very much. And Weaponized Data, thank you very much.
I mean, this is something that could come back and haunt your kids forever. I get that they like the app, but the reality is there's so much more out there, and there's such a better option. I would much rather be with a company like Triller that is an American company, and everyone knows I've had my issues with some of the social media companies out there. No one's going to say that I have a company, and there's such a better option. I would much rather be with a company like Triller that is an American company, and everyone knows I've had my issues with some of the social media. With a company like Triller that is an American company, and everyone knows I've had my issues with some of the social media companies out there. No one's going to...
He cuts away to another one of these things. Weaponized Data, thank you very much.
Say that I haven't challenged them. I've certainly been censored, and on more than a few occasions. But there's an entirely different set of facts when the Chinese government could weaponize
keeps on
against
going
us.
On the Chinese government.
And that's what could happen. You could make a mistake at 13, 14, 15. You could make numerous. All of a sudden, you're running a company. You're running for government. And our biggest geopolitical threat, China, could have thousands of hours of recorded conversations to utilize against you, to exert influence. And honestly, if you've been paying attention for the last couple of months, if you've been watching the way they've handled coronavirus, where they lied to the world about its virulence, when they lied to the world about the way it was transmitted, when they
Look at
minimized
that,
the
look.
threat.
Can't even fucking read it, man. As investigative analysts offer frogs behind Beijing virus propaganda by Adam Taylor. Thanks for that. Thanks for giving us that little screen grab there to illustrate what you're saying, man, because it really does illustrate it. It illustrates how ridiculous the video is.
To the world while shutting down travel from Wuhan to Beijing and to
Wuhan.
Shanghai. I mean, think about that. They shut down travel.
What's he at? Did he not watch this before he fucking posted it? This is what he's after posting, look. If I was posting videos and I was taking fucking screenshots, I feel as though this is, there's somebody behind it making it look purposefully shit so it looks like he really is doing it. Or he really is doing it. I don't know. But he's got a book coming out, Liberal Privileged. Don't worry, we'll get to that. There's more of these TikToks, and with everyone, they're not even TikToks, they're thrillers or whatever they are. He goes on like he's plugging his book, Liberal Privilege. So he's trying to illustrate what he's saying here, but this just says, claims chin, mic danger, officials down us. Good man, Danny.
To their big cities, but not to the big cities of the world, and allowed this virus to spread. You think they're going to be...
And look, back again to the same grab. Claims chin. Is this a racist code? Is that a racist dig at the Chinese, Donald Trump Jr.? And now the same one again. Coronavirus, COVID. Anyway, you can see a little bit more text than that. You're getting the message anyway, just the Chinese. He keeps on really emphasizing the Chinese. Really wants you to be mad at them. Because they're after... The takeaway is, if you kind of like condense it down, is that the Chinese are after your kids.
Cities of the world, and allowed this virus to spread. You think they're going to be
back
good
again,
with your data?
And again!
You think they're going to not...
Five Eyes Western Intelligence Dossier claims China lie. Out human-to-humans mission. Disappeared whistleblowers. Refused help other countries. Prepare a vaccine for honor virus.
Weaponize your kids' data eventually against them? And that's the thing. There is an alternative. There's an option that allows you to do all the same things. That's an American company that isn't going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not just...
Lovely edit. A lovely edit. So this is the Triller app he's plugging over TikTok, which, funnily enough, was bought out, I think, by Walmart last week. This was before that happened, where he's probably bought a stake in this new Triller app, and that's just going to go down the pan. So he's out making these videos to promote it and to promote his new book, Liberal Privilege, which sounds like a blast. We might actually read that, but he's fast becoming he's a new Stew. He's not a Stuart Cheifet. He has not reached that level, but I mean, I've watched all of his thrillers. There's 6 of them, and they're brilliant. They're really good.
Doing this as a partisan.
I mean, and he doesn't open his eyes in a lot of them. I think he just talks to his eyes, to his eyelids. And great edits.
There is an alternative. There's an option that allows you to do all the same things. That's an American company that isn't going to do that. I'm not just doing this as a partisan. I mean, I think this is something all sides...
Lovely little pause as well when it cuts to that. It's like he was sat there for a while thinking about it, look.
As a partisan things, that's an American company that isn't going to do that. I'm not just doing this as a partisan. I mean, I think this is something all sides really should be able to...
C and RNC warn pains about using TikT
to agree on. You know, for me, as the father of 5 young kids, I'm scared about their futures, but we should all be. I guess people probably these days know me more for politics than anything, but the reality is the federal...
Don't know you, man. Never knew about you until you were on your father's promo thing a few weeks ago and they show clips from it. Never seen you before then.
Government. I believe the Biden campaign even forbids staffers from having this app on their phone. I mean, think about that. I think everyone on both sides of the political spectrum acknowledges this threat and this risk. And you don't have to believe just me. I mean, look at corporate America. When corporate America or big tech America, when they do something in China, once you get to be a certain size company, you're literally required to give the Chinese
compliance blah. The communists of China is spying your kids.
Communist Party access to all of the data. You have to give them all of your IP, all of your trademarks, all of the technology. It's what's allowed them to get ahead and skip years and years and years of R&D and probably billions, if not trillions of dollars of R&D, and magically they're knocking off all of our creations. So, I just wanted to make clear that, this isn't really a partisan issue. This should be something that everyone in America who's intelligent enough to understand.
4.5 minutes now. We get the picture. He's just repeating everything he said in the first minute. G-Money, thank you very much. And Pollard House Painters, thank you very much.
The threat and the Chinese government's ultimate willingness to mobilize these things, as they were during COVID-19. Don't forget, again, these guys threatened to withhold our antibiotics made by American manufacturing companies, designed by American biotech, manufactured in China. They were going to withhold those antibiotics from Americans sick with COVID-19 because we weren't going along with the Chinese government talking points that were false, misleading, and outright lied. Who knows what they did with the World Health Organization, because that data's important to know that...
Did you hear that? What the hell is going on here? There was like a zoom in on his face, and then it cut to some more of these. We've seen that one 5 times. That's the 3rd or 4th time I've seen this Atlantic one. Like, he's clasping at straws here for shite he can throw in there. And also, did you hear there was like a whoosh, like a swoosh? What's that about, man? Did he put that in? Was that an effect that you can use in the app to make like a whoosh sound? And if so, what was the sound underscoring? Because there wasn't really a change in anything or in tonality or anything. Let's have a little look back at that and see if we can find that out again. Come on. There you go again.
Bleeding and outright lied. Who knows what they did with the World Health Organization, because that data is important to know that, this should...
Did you hear that? It's like he just did a crossfade or a cross dissolve on his voice and just went, instead of just he wasn't even arsed finding a suitable outpoint to the stuff he was saying. He probably fucking filmed this he probably filmed himself for 20 minutes, half an hour. And it just goes, he was droning on and just thought, we just fade there. That's not his voice. I can't do the accent. I haven't tried yet to really understand the sound of his voice. But crossfades into some other shit he's saying.
Could be an issue that's way bleeding and outright lied. Who knows what they did with the World Health Organization, because that data is important to know that, this should be an issue that's way
It's like, it feels as though we've been here for half an hour and then it's just like time has passed with that swipe.
Beyond simple partisan politics. Unfortunately, these days, there's not a lot of that. But this is someone that, if you have kids, yourself, we should all care about these things for the future. We should never allow a mistake in our youth, or perhaps not even mistakes, because, it's not a mistake if you're having a conversation with someone or you're joking around, but it's later weaponized against you, or someone's turning on your camera.
Later weaponized against you, or it's turning on your camera. Silver Pixie, thank you very much. Can't do it. I'm trying to get... there's bits of Donald Trump Sr. in his delivery and his intonation. Robbie, thank you very much. And Silver Pixie as well. How are you, big man? Bring back Kiki Stockhammer. Look, we'll try and get Kiki back, but at the moment we're on to this book. Now, he's not Stockhammer. Flambag, thank you very much. And 9 mil Jill. Best stop doing that when he's on the screen in case there's some sort of blowback from it. But I mean, I don't get this guy at all. I don't know where he's coming from. I don't understand him. I know he's trying to take after his old book, but I mean, what else has he got in the tank, do you know? Other than a sack full of cash, and then the bravado and ego that would bring with it.
Your times, yourself. We should all care about these things for the future. We should never allow a mistake in our youth, or perhaps not even mistakes, because, you know, it's not a mistake if you're having a conversation with someone or you're joking around, but it's later weaponized against you, or someone's turning on your camera at weird times, and using that to possibly hold over your head. But you don't think they'd weaponize the data that they'd collect, all of this metadata, thousands of hours about your kid in 15 years if they became successful or ran for office or was voting against the interest of the Chinese government in time?
As if we're all going to be running for fucking office. I know what he's saying. I actually believe, you know, they probably will keep the metadata. They might fucking do something with it. But I mean, he can only think in the prism of, like, getting done for running for office and shit like that. Chinese aren't going to be fucking keeping tabs on, you know, everyone who's doing any job, like. And also, it sounds a bit shady. Like, you know, I know that's not an argument. Oh, I have nothing to hide. Why should I be worried? That's gonna, you know, lead you down a dark path. But he's going on. He just keeps on saying, your kids. What about your kids, man? The Chinese are gonna have your fucking kids on file, man. And then they're gonna fire them when they go for president. Do you want that? It's almost as if he knows that there's shady stuff that's gone on that he wouldn't want to have been videoed or filmed or something. Anyway, we'll carry on.
Of course they would. So this is an issue that really all sides should be on the same page. Do you think it's a coincidence?
Lovely
cut. Do you think it's a coincidence?
Lovely edit.
That the TSA
and they have you heard that? Do you think it's a coincidence? Do you think it's a coincidence? I think the NSA, does he mention the NSA?
Numerous government, an issue that really all sides should be on the same page. Do you think it's a coincidence?
It's like we're getting a fucking bollocking off him.
I think it's a coincidence that the TSA, numerous governmental agencies, major political campaigns literally forbid you from having TikTok on your phone? Do you think that's a coincidence, or you think they know what's going on? The Chinese, they like to say that, and TikTok says it's a Cayman Islands company, and yet the Chinese government passed a law shortly thereafter saying that it would be illegal to sell it. Well, how?
And another badly crapped, thank you very much there, Chinese Way, and Evan Kilban, thank you very much, and Tip Hardman, who says, keep safe, Francis, a friend has the Rona and it's legit scary. Please tell chat to keep safe too. Make sure to call each other, check up on each other, and make sure you're all grand in the head. A phone call can do a lot. It can. It really can. Steph, thank you very much. Tip Hardman, thank you very much. Steph, I think you tipped a 10 spot to Tommy and myself when we were playing the game. I'm not sure if we fucking seen it there yesterday. And I want to say a belated thank you. And then an additional thank you for that there. It's very, very kind of you. And Brian Coney, thank you very much. Coney 2012 gauge. And Jukebox Connors. Government ions on TikTok erred by Trump. Coney 2012.
Cayman Islands company that has no pressure from China. How can they ban the sale of that company? Does anyone buy this nonsense anymore? Does anyone not think about these sort of things? As I said, man, kids make mistakes. I don't want our kids' mistakes because they learn from them. I don't want those mistakes haunting our kids.
Just take it again, man. You know, do another one and say the line that you wanted to say. Do you know? It's not a live stream after all. You can go back and redo this. T22BC, thank you very much. And none other than Shite Guides. Let's go and look. Let's look at here, guys. Performance 101. You don't have to go with the shit line that you fucked up. You can redo the line. Tobes Talk, thank you very much.
How can they ban the sale of that company? Does anyone buy this nonsense anymore? Does anyone not think about these sort of things? As I said, man, kids make mistakes. I don't want our kids' mistakes, because they learn from them. I don't want those mistakes haunting our kids for the rest of our lives. That's why I joined Triller. That's why, like our manufacturing, we got to have U.S.-based companies.
That's why I joined Triller.
We got to have mistakes haunting our kids for the rest of our lives. That's why I joined Triller. That's why, like our manufacturing, we got to have U.S.-based companies. So Triller is that option. Triller is that choice.
And this is Triller.
Don't let
a real shit app. It's not fucking TikTok.
by the Chinese government. Don't let your kids be in that
It's
position.
fucking worse than that. It is Triller.
It's really insane.
Shifty hands,
Why you
crap
shouldn't be
crossfades,
on
and
TikTok why it shouldn't be that big
bad
a problem to
edits.
switch.
Bad edits. Oh
It's not a
yeah.
risk I'd be willing to take. It's not a risk I'd be willing to let my kids take, and I imagine you guys are all in the same boat with me.
Yeah. We're in a boat, all right. The fucking boat of nightmares, it seems. The Chinese are after your kids, lads. The Chinese are after your kids, lads. On TikTok. Join Triller to fuck. It's safer there. It's safer. It's much safer there. But I mean, as this goes on, we will see something developing here. It's not just... We need some music for that, actually, that face on the screen. Can we get a bit of dark drone? Can we get a bit of dark drone there, please? For that last shot of the book in there. Bit of dark drone? Please? Yeah. And that's enough of that. Thank you very much, Tobes Talk and Guardiola's Tiki Taka. Thank you very much. So the Chinese are after your kids, and then that's the very first one he did. And by the way, join Triller. Don't bother with TikTok. Join Triller. Chinese TikTok bad. American brand Triller good. But subsequently, the week after, TikTok bought by America, so TikTok's good again. Annoying. He probably made this business deal. He probably put a lot of money into this. And now he's having to make these shit videos. Maybe he's... I don't know. Maybe they got onto him. Maybe they got onto him and said, look, Donnie, you use our app and we'll pay you to be one of these new guys on the app, maybe. You can plug your shit on it. Maybe they offered him a contract and they said, listen, Don, will you do 20 Triller videos? You're the new Trump. You're up and coming. It's an American thing. It's great for you. You can use it to plug your stuff. He said yes. So now he's locked in, you see. Now he has to make these videos. So we're going to move on here to video number 2, which he made.
Guys, what's going on?
Sorry.
Don Jr.
Sorry, it's good. It's good.
Saturday morning. Figure you're all
Good.
at home. Want to make sure we...
I can't hear that, sorry. I just need to be able to hear this. He's a bit more casual, a bit more laid back today. I think it's Saturday or something. And he's doing a what's up, guys? We go here. Advanced, can I hear that? Advanced audio properties. And then monitor output. Yeah, there we go. Let's roll the clip there, please.
Don Jr. Saturday morning. Figure you're all at home. Want to make sure we keep liberal privilege on the bestseller list. Let's drive these people crazy, and let's make sure we get every voter in America understanding what exactly they are voting for. As you've seen with the fake news media, it's getting crazy. The amount of BS that they're coming up with these days. Anything they can to smear Donald Trump, they'll put it out there. I mean, this is like...
Does anyone know what this brand is here? The brand of clothing he's wearing. MMD or something. I'd like to know what that is. Someone's saying there I've got the same hair. I've not got the fucking same hair as him. You're joking me. I might have to start making some of these videos. So, but I'm not set. I'd like to get a book on the bestsellers list, you know, liberal privilege or whatever it is. MK Dons. It looks like MK Dons, doesn't it? Kiki TikTok Hammer, thank you very much. And Evan Kilban, thank you very much. And Hugh Jane, thank you very much. Let's play this and see where he's going with this. It's only a 30-second one, unfortunately, with not much time.
Russian propaganda at its finest coming from our mainstream media. So get yourselves a copy of Liberal Privilege. You can
thank you, Evan.
Click the link in my bio. You can go to barnesandnoble.com, booksamillion.com. You can even go to Amazon. For those who don't want to give money to big tech, go.
You don't want to give money to big tech. You can buy it here. Hugh Jane. It's funny how he's advertising and he's going, you can get it on Amazon.com. And then the next sentence he's like, but if you don't want to give money to big tech, but you're still happy to advertise, that's where you can sell it. But I mean, these people, they need to be shown that they're they're aware of all this shit going on. But they don't care as long as they're fucking making a few pound on it. Huh? Sorry, I had a fucking sting there.
You can shove up your fucking hole.
Game Boy. Game Boy. Game Boy. You're not a killer.
No.
You're not a killer.
No, I'm not.
Oh no, this is the best one.
Your rhetoric will smother you if you're not careful.
And I need to have those queued and ready because it really lacks impact when I just fucking play a load of them, you know, without any prompt. So let's just see him sell that shit again.
Noble.com, booksamillion.com. You can even go to Amazon. For those who don't want to give money to big tech, go to my website, donjr.com, donjr.com. Get yourselves a copy of Liberal Privilege. Make sure that everyone sees what's really going on here. Thanks, I'll talk to you soon.
What's really going on here? Thank you very much, Anthony James Harrison, Hugh Jane, Evan Kilban. He's a funny dude, this fella. This is the end of his clip. Yeah. Let's play that again because it was a short one, but it was sweet. There's some nice things to see there.
Guys, what's going on? Don Jr. Saturday morning. Figure you're all at home. Want to make sure we keep Liberal Privilege on the bestseller list. Let's drive these people crazy and let's make sure we get every voter in America.
Who's he driving crazy like? The Liberals, is it? I don't think anyone's arsed. There's no way his book is going to be on the bestsellers, is it?
Understanding what exactly they are voting for. As you've seen with the fake news media, it's getting crazy. The amount of BS that they're coming up with these days. Anything they can to smear Donald Trump, they'll put it out there. I mean, this is like Russian propaganda at its finest coming from our mainstream media. So get yourselves a copy of Liberal Privilege. You can click the link in my bio. You can go to barnesandnoble.com, booksamillion.com. You can even go to Amazon. For those who don't want to give money to big tech, go to my website, donjr.com, donjr.com. Get yourselves a copy of Liberal Privilege. Make sure that everyone sees what's really going on here. Thanks, I'll talk to you soon.
Tonight at 9, oh fuck. Tonight at 9 on Dispatches, Don Jr., a man against the odds.
Let's drive these people crazy and let's make sure we get every voter in America understanding what exactly they are voting for. As you've seen...
What about hyperdrive saturation for this one? Just one more pass at it. Thank you very much, Anthony James. And Don Jr.'s eyes. Thank you very much. I'm getting branded with the t-shirt logo like NXIVM by Don Jr. Is it? Look at his face. Look at his face there. I was reading the comment there. Thank you very much. And the tip. But I'm laughing at his face now. Let's play that and see what that looks like.
On Don Jr. Saturday morning.
Deep fried. Maybe we can add a little bit of sizzle. If we've got a sizzle effect there. Might feel as though he really is in just out of the fucking deep fryer. Deep fry sound effect. And then frying food sound, chicken sound effects, yes, and then that. Shut it down. Okay, we got that. Now this is Donald Trump Jr. in a fryer, everyone.
Figure you're all at home. Want to make sure we keep liberal privilege on the bestseller list. Let's drive these people crazy, and let's make sure we get every voter in America understanding what exactly they are voting for. As you've seen with the fake news media, it's getting crazy. The amount of BS that they're coming up with these days. Anything they can to smear Donald Trump, they'll put it out there. I mean, this is like Russian propaganda at its finest coming from our mainstream media. So get yourselves a copy of Liberal Privilege. You can click the link in my bio. You can go to barnesandnoble.com, booksamillion.com. You can even go to Amazon. For those who don't want to give money to big tech, go to my website, donjr.com, donjr.com. Get yourselves a copy of Liberal Privilege. Make sure that everyone sees what's really going on here. Thanks. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Don.
Guys, what's going on? Don Jr. Saturday morning. Figure you're all at home. Want to make sure we keep Liberal Privilege on the bestseller list. Let's drive these people crazy, and let's make sure we get every voter in America understanding what exactly they are voting for. As you've seen with the fake news media, it's getting crazy. The amount of BS that they're coming up with these days. Anything they can
Jesus Christ,
to smear Donald Trump, they'll put it out there. I mean, this is like...
That really was like I was in a fucking fryer with him. Who ordered the fried Donny? Tobe says in the chat there. And same mouth as you, somebody says. He's got the same mouth as me, I hope not. Gina, thank you very much for your tip there. What was the origin of spiders? There's the video of the fucking conspiracies. 8 little legs on them. Go and look that up. Just type in spiders on the internet. Someone will have a video of it. I think someone's got a video of spiders on the internet. Have a look there. Just me saying spiders. I think people have done a loop of that as well. Sorry. Fucking roller coaster for a second, because there's something else I want to hit you with. Spiders, 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 spiders. You know, there's more of that as and when we get it, and believe you and me, we really do have lots of it. Someone has just done a spider, there's a picture of a spider here. Let's stop the fucking roller coaster for a second, because there's something else I want to hit you with. Spiders, spiders, and that's basically what I've just been doing with Donald. Someone has re-uploaded your man's clip and put a filter over it. Very good stuff, lads. Well done. And that's more of our deep fat fryer. More of that to go round.
Guys, what's going on? Don Jr. Saturday morning. Figure you're all at home. Want to make sure we keep Liberal Privilege on the bestseller list.
Just out of interest, see how Liberal Privilege is doing in this bestseller list. Because he says it's on it, so it must be on it. Liberal Privilege. Gonna get that book. We might do a reading of it. Because if this is the way he is making videos, what's his writing gonna be like? Does he even write it though? That when you Google Liberal Privilege, it doesn't even come up. Oh yeah, he had another book. Look, Triggered. Sorry, here we'll take that off there. Triggered. He had a book called Triggered. Barnes and Noble, Liberal Privilege, Donald Trump Jr. Oh, there we go. While everyday Americans strive to make an honest living by working hard, liberals within the swamp have perfected a way of barely working, while elevating themselves above all of us. Liberal privilege will take you behind the scenes of the swamp just as the nation gears up for the next presidential election. He goes on about barely working, as if he's working hard. But then the next video of him that I have here is him just,
Hey guys, Don Jr. here.
He's chilling out again.
Getting a day off from my happy place after...
He's just chilling. He's constantly chilling out in nice gaffs. There's no work being done. And I doubt he wrote the fucking thing. Probably someone else wrote it for him. Let me see there now. We just need to be able to hear that myself because I can't hear it. So it just change a setting there and then you should be able to hear. We rewind that back. This is another 3-minute beauty, guys.
For a long week on the campaign trail was... Hey guys, Don Jr. here. Getting a...
Hey, it's a great face. Just one sec, look at the face here.
Hey guys, Don Jr. here. Getting a day off from my happy place after a long week on the campaign trail was in...
Getting a day off from my happy place.
Hey guys, Don Jr. here. Getting a day off from my happy place after a long week on the campaign trail was in Florida, Ohio, Minnesota, Wisconsin, North Carolina. Actually, North Carolina, we had an awesome reception. Thousands of people showed up. It was really cool. It was like probably the first time we've really been able to have a big crowd in a while. And, you know, I sort of feed off that. So I was having a little bit of fun with the crowd, talking. And as I was literally giving my speech, and so
what was he doing with the crowd? We want to know more, you fucking, hey, you cheeky. What were you at? Having a bit of fun with the crowd. I thrive off that. Hey, guys. Don Jr. just back from my happy place here. Sorry to keep repeating this, but I do think it's... Look at the face there, look. Sorry, we just need to have one more of these. Okay, you can turn that off. And then back on my camera there. Back in his happy place or something. I don't know what he's on about.
Hey guys, Don Jr. here. Getting a day off from my happy place.
And he does look like a well-known, a boxing promoter nowadays, I suppose. But he looks like someone else.
Hey guys, Don Jr. here. Getting a day off from my happy place after a long week on the campaign trail was in Florida, Ohio, Minnesota, Wisconsin, North Carolina. Actually, North Carolina, we had an awesome reception. Thousands of people showed up. It was really cool. It was like probably the first time we've really been able to have a big crowd in a while. And, you know, I sort of feed off that. So I was having a little bit of...
Big crowd in a while.
Cool. It was like probably the first time we've really been able to have a big crowd in a while. And, you know, I sort of feed off that. So I was having a little bit of fun with the crowd, talking. And as I was literally giving my speech, since I don't really, go off bullet points or notes or anything like that, was having some fun. And I got to thinking about that video from last week of Hillary Clinton sort of ranting and screaming into like that Zoom call. And Bill Clinton's just, the one where he's just in the background like, oh my God, please stop. That it was like a hostage video, right? And Bill Clinton is the hostage, and Hillary's ranting as she probably has been for the last 4 years or so, probably a lot longer than that.
Thanks very much, Robbie. There, he's trying to rip. I was going to say trying to rip off his dad, but I mean, obviously, like he's the same genetics, so he's probably going to appear like his dad on a lot of the stuff. The way he carries himself off, like, but no one cares about what he thinks about Hillary and all that kind of stuff. It's his kids they're like fucking leeches, man. They get in there and they're gonna like Ivanka Trump. Nobody wants to know what her opinion is on anything. And no one's arsed about this fella as well. There's no way that they'll fucking become presidents themselves, will they? Will they? Are you listening to me? I don't think they will, and I think that they're just trying to rinse every last money drop out of this thing that they can. So the book deal, the Triller deal, the 20 video Triller deal is here. He's locked in. He's going to be making more of these.
And I was thinking about that guy, and I was like, man, Bill Clinton is actually the guy in America who probably wants the quarantine to end more than any other person. Like, almost.
Will he mention... Probably will mention Epstein or something. There'll definitely be a mention of your kids. And there'll definitely be a mention of, again, liberal privilege. There'll definitely be I think China will be mentioned, but not as much as it was in the last one. And it doesn't look as though there's going to be any more clips spliced in. Because I started watching these, and I've watched the first minute of each of the rest of them. And because I wanted to save the fun for when I seen it live on here, because it is a laugh, like,
without question, and I understand that. We all want this thing to end. We all want all the lockdowns to end. But imagine that guy being stuck with her for 4 months. I mean, just the look on his face in that video, it was like, oh my God. I sent a couple of my friends in the United States Secret Service. I sent them a note, be like, hey, guys, you may want to watch out for one of your protectees, because it looks like he's trying to off himself. Like, perhaps understandably.
Such name dropping. Few friends in the Secret Service. I sent a WhatsApp to the Secret Service lads. Watch out for this book. He's gonna fucking off himself.
But
it just goes to show that name dropping, even when you're at the highest fucking level with these clowns, they love name dropping. Even Donald Trump name drops. It's pure leech. But they're doing they're doing well for themselves. Fair play.
It was...
You can't begrudge them.
The worst hostage video I've ever seen. That guy just wanted nothing but to get out of that situation. So, what was going through his mind, right? I mean, he's sitting there after being trapped in a house with her for 4 months, and he was having probably flashbacks. Flashbacks of, maybe when he posed for that picture that was up in Jeffrey Epstein's house, the one with him in the blue dress and the red high heels.
There we go.
I don't know if he actually posed for it, but with those people, who the hell knows? And you know what he was thinking, right? He was thinking, man, I'm going to click those red high heels together, just like the Wizard of Oz.
What? What was that, Donald? A Freudian slip? Heil heels, is it? Heil heels? Heil Hitler? Is that what you're at, is it? Clicking your fucking Heil heels to go back to where? Germany 1939, is it? It's a sick fucking world, Dan. Let's hear that again once more. I don't know if you heard that. Hopefully it was the way I did hear
it. In Bill's mind, with those people, who the hell knows? And you know what he was thinking, right? He was thinking, man, I'm going to click those red high heels together.
Ooh. Tonight at 9 on Dispatches. The man who wanted to click his red ruby shoes and go back to Hitler's Nazi Germany. The son of the president. A racist dog whistle. An encoded dog whistle message to all his Wizard of Oz fans. Friends of Dorothy. Tonight at 9 on Dispatches. We delve into the secret fantasy world. Secret Nazi fantasy world of Donald Trump Jr.
Click those red high heels together.
Wish we could just click the button back and he keeps on saying high heels.
Together. Those people, who the hell knows? And you know what he was thinking, right? He was thinking, man, I'm gonna click those red high heels together. He was thinking, man, I'm gonna click those red high heels together, just like the Wizard of Oz. And he was, man, I'm gonna click those red high heels together, just like the Wizard of Oz. And he was just...
What a weird mix of messages that was. Okay, we'll just drop the filter crack there again, go back to the default. He wants to click his red, Nazi red high heels together and go back to where the fuck, I don't know where he wants to go to, but you do the maths on that one if they're high heels he's wearing. And he was saying that Bill Clinton was apparently wearing this fucking crack, like high heels. Maybe Don's just as sick as Bill and wanted him to be wearing high heels instead of high heels. Anyway, we've rinsed that out for a minute and a half now, so we'll move on and possibly come back to it at a later stage.
You know, in Bill's mind, there's no place like Epstein Island.
Oh,
for
fuck's sake. So he's doing there's no place, click your heels that you're wearing, and there's no place like Epstein. He's gone down that road, but you fucked it up, Dan. You let your Nazi sympathications spill out on your shite joke metaphor.
Place like Epstein Island. He was just clicking those heels together, hoping to get away from that woman. And
let's break this down a little bit. Let's have a little look here. He wants to click his high heels. As we know, World War II started in 1939. The Nazis were in power from, 34, I think. Let's go back and see when The Wizard of Oz was made. Let's put some scary music on there. There might be something going on here. There might be something we need to know about here. Wizard of Oz. Is that... I don't think The Wizard of Oz, is he involved in something? You know, I don't think it's a silly question to ask. The high heels, is it? Imagine the little red heels with a schwash sticker at the back. Wizard of Oz movie. Movie. Uh-oh. 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 Sorry there, one moment. We'll just get that back up there for an uh-oh. Here we go. Roll music, please. Tonight at 9 on Dispatches. Donald Trump's Nazi Wizard of Oz Dorothy Fantasyland. High Heels. Directed by Jim Jarmusch. Okay, compelling evidence suggests that was the year that the fucking Wizard of Oz was made.
Hey guys, Don Jr. here. You know, it was the worst hostage video I've ever in a house with her for 4 months.
There we go.
And he was having probably flashbacks. You know, flashbacks of, maybe when he posed for that picture that was up in Jeffrey Epstein's house, the one with him in the blue dress and the red high heels. I don't know if he actually posed for it, but with those people, who the hell knows? And you know what he was thinking, right? He was thinking, man, I'm gonna click those red high heels together, just like the Wizard of Oz. And he was just, in Bill's mind, there's no place like Epstein Island.
Okay, that's enough of that. We'll get that back onto the full screen again. And then my face. And then we can play that video after it's been reduced back to its original saturation, and we
There's no place like Epstein Island. He was just clicking those heels together, hoping to get away from that woman. And as much...
Johann Gutenberg of the Gutenberg Press, thank you very much. US bestseller lists, you say, are rubbish. Conservative books like Bill O'Reilly, etc., gamed for years. Asterisk beside US Fox News books. Numbers are gamed. The numbers are gamed. Thank you very much, Gutenberg, for the tip and the little tip off about that as well. And the booking of Baghdad. Thank you very much. The booking of Baghdad. Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. Abu Bakr. So dead he's famous. And then we can just enlarge your man's face again. So we've got him at a reasonable size. We haven't even got to Cheifet yet. This guy has given us a lot of juice. Thank you very much, Heil Heels.
As those people have tried to inflict damage on me and my family, for that instant, I actually felt almost a little bit sorry for him.
Almost a little bit sorry for him. This is like a fucking GTA video or something. It's like this is like something you'd see in one of those games that we do be playing, where they go to a full motion video cutscene. I don't know why games have so many full motion video cutscenes in it when they're shite. You know, they're almost always skippable, and you just want to play the game. And you get a delivery like this as well. This is a baddie in a video game.
I actually felt almost a little bit sorry for him. Man, that guy. Just click those heels together, Bill. There's no place like Epstein Island, I'm sure.
Yeah, he said the joke already. He's saying it again in a better way because he knew he said Heil Heels. Heil Heelsler is what he was fucking saying. He's not been looking at the flag all night. He's been watching the Power of the Will or whatever it is. Fucking Lenny Riefenstahl. That's why and then he's watched The Wizard of Oz as well. He's got some sick, twisted fantasy world going on. We play that video again there.
Sure, if you do it hard enough, maybe you'll end up back there someday. Have a good weekend, folks. I hope you enjoy.
Great sign-off.
Man, that guy. Just click those heels together, Bill. There's no place like Epstein Island. I'm sure if you do it hard enough, maybe you'll end up back there someday. Have a good weekend, folks. I hope you enjoy.
Folks,
I hope you end up back there someday. Have a good weekend, folks. I hope you enjoy.
I like that bit at the end where it's not a good sign-off, you know. There's a bit of fumbling with the camera. Just see that again. Oh, you can see it's gone. Just one more.
Hey guys, have a good weekend, folks. I hope you enjoy. That guy. Just click those heels together, Bill.
That guy. Just click those heels together, Bill.
There's no place like Epstein Island. I'm sure if you do it hard enough, maybe you'll end up back there someday. Have a good weekend, folks. I hope you enjoy.
The weekend, is it? Or the video that you've made? I hope you enjoy the weekend. Or anyway. Thank you very much, Emmett Brown, for your tip. 1939 could mean that that point in time inherently contains some sort of cosmic significance, almost as if it was the temporal junction point for the entire space-time continuum. Very interesting thought, Emmett. If I was to delve into the ins and outs of that, we'd be here all night. We're probably going to be here all night anyway with all the fucking videos Donnie's been making. We've got another 2 or 3 of them in the can. Don't go away. There's still more Stuart Cheifet to follow if we get to that. But right now we're moving swiftly on to part 3 in the saga of Donald Trump's Triller app videos. This is Triller, a real shit app, a rip-off of TikTok. It's not even as good as that. And TikTok shit, it's not even good anyway. a big fucking waste of time. All the videos are. And now we
Hey
play
guys,
this one
Don
here.
Jr. here.
Let me just adjust the sound here so I can fucking hear it. Advanced, and then monitor output, and then we play.
Hope you're doing well. It was sort of amazing. I was watching what's going on with this TikTok thing. As you saw, I
He's
came out
mad
pretty
into it.
vocal against it.
He's like, as if you'd be arsed fucking. Like, I find it's hard to sometimes muster the energy if you want to do, even watch videos of Cheifet, which is an enjoyable fucking thing. You're hardly going to have the energy to fucking, all right, I'm going to look into a phone now in portrait mode. I know it looks shit already because I've seen the ones that I've done of myself. Or my eyes have been closed during all of them, so I actually haven't seen how shit they are. When I watch them back, my eyes are closed. This is the way Donald Jr. is thinking. Why would you do this? Get on a fucking phone and talk about TikTok. Not arsed about it, man. No one's arsed. You're not arsed about it. He's selling a book. He's selling the liberal privilege. That's what's going on here. He's contracted. He has to make the videos. There's no other reason for him doing this. It's insane.
Don Jr. here. Hope you're doing well. It was sort of amazing. I was watching what's going on with this TikTok thing. As you saw, I came out pretty vocal against it. And the insanity of a Chinese company being able to spy and collect every piece of data on our children, on ourselves, on our lives, to be able to utilize that to later weaponize it. People came out and started saying, well, it's not a Chinese government entity. I go, that's interesting. Why is the Chinese government able to block the sale? There's all these articles that the Chinese government isn't going to allow the...
He's done his own transparent fucking PNG. This is... How has he got... Why has he got a Fox Business watermark on his yoke? China should block US TikTok deal. Yeah. So this has happened anyway. I don't know why he's making more fucking videos about it. And then he's gone and put a Fox logo on just because. Yeah.
Sale of TikTok, or certainly not allow the full transfer over the...
He's put music in the background as well. Emotive piano music. This is another thing with the TikTok and Trillers. They're like, it's just people uploading cack and putting music to it and then doing lip syncing and stuff like that. It's insane.
Technology. So maybe they bring in an American partner, but the entity that owns the Cayman Island entity that is apparently not controlled by the Chinese is not allowing a sale of the rest of the transfer of technology. It's because they're spying on your children. They're spying on you. They will have access to everything you could possibly ever have on your phone. It's insane. Imagine being an American company and trying...
I'm just after saying, this is insane. He's saying what he's saying is insane. I think maybe it's insane is the new thing people say about stuff when it's a bit mad. Like, it's not really insane. Like, it's just a fucking thing that's happening. Have a look at that again. It's insane.
They're spying on you. They will have access to everything you could possibly ever have on your phone.
It's like he's gonna cry.
It's insane. Imagine being an American company and trying to go into China. They would never allow this. It would be over. Even if you're going in and there is no spyware, even if you're going in to conduct business, they get all of your IP. They get all of your technology. They have access to all of your trade.
I know what has to happen here. Seamus, thank you very much. Seamus. Google Wizard of Oz and the Silver Standard. I will another time, my friend Seamus, but I can't just now because I have some important business to take care of with this fella. Upbeat. Commercial.
Spying on you. They will have access to everything you could possibly ever have on your phone. It's insane. Imagine being an American company trying to go into China. They would never allow this. It would be over. Even if you're going in and there is no spyware, even if you're going in to conduct business, they get all of your IP, they get all of your technology, they have access to all of your trade secrets. Every single one of them. American companies, the biggest tech companies in the world can't get in there. Our former DNI, the Director of National Intelligence, pointed out these flaws, showed what China does with our technology, shows that our companies
yeah,
can't
it
go in.
isn't. Sorry, it isn't on purpose. There, Hugh. The echo is not on purpose, but it's the only way that I can fucking play that tune as well as playing the audio of the video. Let me think this through here. No, I can't. I don't know how to fucking do it. But you get the point. The reverb, that's even better. Green hands, thank you very much there. The reverb sounds like he's speaking on a PA to the whole world. See, if you use your imagination, it's not that bad at all.
There, and the ones that wouldn't give them every single bit of information, they aren't allowed in. They're just blocked. They're stopped from being able to do anything. So it's sort of funny when I see all of these people, these guys make a lot of money, I guess, to shill for China. But they're saying, no, it's not a Chinese company. And then 2 days later, China will not allow the sale of TikTok. We may bring in a partner who won't get to see the technology and won't get to play with anything. I mean, how insane is this, guys? Do you understand how serious this is? I wouldn't want every conversation I've ever had as a child, every stupid decision I've ever made, and we've all made them, to be out.
He's got his own fucking bit of music business going on there. I just need to nip to the jacks for a sec because I drank 750 ml of water there about half an hour ago. Just be 1 sec. I'll leave you with this guy anyway. He's a good host. He won't do your head in or anything.
Out there to be weaponized against me at some later time. Take this stuff seriously. Again, it's why I'm on Triller. It's why I got on this platform. And again, everyone knows I've had my issues with big tech, but man, at least I know an American company is not going to give my kids' metadata to China to weaponize against them later on. There's a reason they're pushing so hard. There's a reason they're not allowing these kind of sales to happen. There's a reason they won't transfer the technology, and I can assure you that reason has nothing to do with being good or decent citizens of the world. If you've been watching what's going on during COVID for the last 6 months, you know that China has no intentions of being a good citizen. They have intentions of winning. They have intentions of having control. They have intentions of spreading communism around the world. These are not good people doing good deeds, trying to create a fun app for our children. These are people collecting our most sensitive secrets and information. You don't need that out there. Get on Triller. Get on an app like that you know.
There's loads of shit going on. Look, why is he doing this and how is he doing it as well? Why would he put the Guardian articles on? That'd be against his sort of shtick, would it not? What's it saying in that article there? China has built massive global data collection. All right, so it does the stuff. He doesn't care where it comes from as long as it tallies what he's saying. Why is he so bothered anyway? He's the money to be made in this app. That's why.
Isn't going to be doing those things, that isn't working with the Chinese government or a part of the Chinese Communist Party. You have an option. It's so obvious, it's so clear. So get away from the nonsense and don't let them subject your kids to this craziness. That's my little spiel for the week as I watch some of this stuff unfold. I'm sure there'll be a lot more of it, but have some fun. Educate yourselves. Make sure you know what's going on. Even to you young people, I get that I may not be your demo, but I promise you.
Who talks like demo anyway? I get I might not be your demo. What do you mean, man? Demo? What the fuck are you on about? Anyway, that's my little spiel. Have some fun. Educate yourselves. I understand I might not be your demo. And he signs off with
the
another
stuff you won't want out there later in life. As someone who's gone through it myself, as someone who's made his own mistakes, just know what's out there. I wake up every day with my friends. We joke that we thank God we didn't have cell phones in our pockets.
He fucking said that in the first one. Remember, he said that in the first one. I've got it on tape. I've got you all on tape, you bollocks. Listen to this.
Guys, Donald Trump Jr. here. Wanted to have a quick conversation. Really excited to have joined Triller. I've seen.
It's like he
with
goes,
my friends is-
me and my friends, we always joke. A big joke, me and my friends is, and then you think he's gonna tell a joke. There's no joke. He just goes like, one of the big joke between me and my friends is, these Chinese apps are gonna be after our kids. It's not like that.
your data that's not
Yeah, listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen.
have liked the platform, but you know what? There's an option that you can go to. That's an American company. That's not saving your data. That's not going to eventually weaponize it against your children. You know, one of the things I always joke about with my friends is I thank God every day that we didn't have social media when I was in my younger, more fun years.
And then we move on to the second one where he says it again as if it was that good of a fucking tale to tell. He goes and tells it again in the third in his series of Triller videos. And it is Triller, it's not Thriller, it is Triller. I don't know what that is. Trill is seed that you buy for your budgie. I don't know what why that means, what it means for a fucking video app.
Just know what's out there. I wake up every day with my friends. We joke that we thank God we didn't have cell phones.
So he's sleeping with his friends, yeah? He wakes up every day with them, and then he jokes about the cell phone thing with them. And what's going on? They're watching Wizard of Oz films and fucking trying for the will, is it?
In our pockets, cameras and video phones in our pockets when we were in college and in high school doing the dumb stuff that college and high school kids do.
Yep.
Don't let China have that information.
China's
You guys
after
be good. I'll speak to you soon.
Mama Duck is after you. China's after you.
Hey guys, Don Jr. here. Hope you're doing well. It was sort of amazing. I was watching what's going on with this TikTok thing. As you saw, I came out pretty vocal against it.
Against it. I think it's time just to put a bit of sizzle on this guy. Let's sizzle him up just for the crack, because it's always interesting to play with the video that he's just made, but with a sizzling effect thrown in, as well as his face frying. It looks like his face is frying. Just a bit of light-hearted stuff we do here. A bit loud there. Frying is a bit loud. And then we will play him there.
And the insanity of a Chinese company being able to spy and collect every piece of data on our children, on ourselves, on our lives, to be able to utilize that to later weaponize it. People came out and started saying, well, it's not a Chinese government entity. I go, that's interesting. Why is the Chinese government able to block the sale? There's all these articles that the Chinese government isn't going to allow the sale of TikTok, or certainly not allow the full transfer over the technology. So maybe they bring in an American partner, but the entity that owns the Cayman Island entity that is apparently not controlled by the Chinese is not allowing a sale of the rest of the transfer of technology. It's because they're...
Hold on, sorry there. We just need to throw... It's this exact same thing as before, so it could do with just something. Bear with us, folks. It really will be worth it when it comes through this. Really will be... yeah, just give me a moment. We're coming through with something for you here. It's going to be a great gag. Don't go away. It's going to be amazing. Really will lift the stream up by 10%. I'm sure of that. And it's just a mark of our dedication to you, to bringing you the best in the best in the best in the biz.
They're spying on your children. They're spying on you. They will have access to everything you could possibly ever have on your phone. It's insane. Imagine being an American company and trying to go into China. They would never allow this. It would be over. Even if you're going in and there is no spyware, even if you're going in to conduct business, they get all of your IP. They get all of your technology. They have access to all of your trade secrets. Every single one of them. American companies, the biggest tech companies in the world, can't get in there. Our former DNI, the Director of National Intelligence, pointed out these flaws, showed what China does with our technology, shows that our companies can't go in there, and the ones that wouldn't give them every single bit of information They aren't allowed in. They're just blocked. They're stopped from being able to do anything. So it's sort of funny when I see all of these people, these guys make a lot of money, I guess, to shill for China. But they're saying, no, it's not a Chinese company. It's not a Chinese company. And then 2 days later, China will not allow the sale of TikTok. We may bring in a partner who won't get to see the technology and won't get to play with anything. I mean, how insane is this, guys?
To mix the fry. It really is. It feels like I've got a real fry on the go here. I'm trying to mix everything. It's a real mixed grill at the moment. Bear with me. I mean, I really don't think the joke has been done yet. We can still do a little bit more with this.
Take this stuff seriously. Again, it's why I'm on Triller. It's why I got on this platform.
Let's have a look here.
And again, everyone knows I've had my issues with big tech, but man, at least I know an American company is not going to give my kids metadata to China to weaponize against them later on. There's a reason they're pushing so hard. There's a reason they're not allowing these kind of sales to happen. There's a reason they won't transfer the technology, and I can assure you, that reason has nothing to do with being good or decent citizens of the world.
We're working hard here behind the scenes, guys.
COVID for the last 6 months, you know that China has no intentions of being a good citizen.
We want to bring
they
you
have
something
intentions
very
of
amazing.
winning. They have intentions of having control.
And
they have
it's going to be
intentions
great
of
when we
spreading
get there. Promise.
communism.
Not going to be an
around the world.
anticlimax.
These are not good people doing good deeds, trying to create a fun
it now
app
with
for
a
our
bit
children.
of bacon, and it's
These
not
are
a PNG.
people
It's a fuck up.
collecting our most sensitive secrets
Forget
and
it.
information. You don't need that out there. Get on Triller. Get on an app like that you know isn't going to be doing those things.
That'll do.
That you know isn't working with the Chinese government or a part of the Chinese Communist Party. You have an option. It's so obvious. It's so clear. Get away from the nonsense and don't let them subject your kids to this craziness. That's my little spiel for the week as I watch some of this stuff unfold. I'm sure there'll be a lot more of it, but have some fun. Educate yourselves. Make sure you know what's going on. Even to you young people, I get that I may not be your demo, but I promise you,
as if the
this
young
is stuff
people
you won't want out there later in life. As someone who's
young
gone through it
people aren't
myself,
watching, man.
as someone who's made his own mistakes.
Young people aren't watching, and two, if they are, they don't know what you mean when you say demo. And you've got eggs on your face, and you've got a sausage for a mouth.
Just know what's out there. I wake up every day with my friends. We joke that we thank God we didn't have cell phones in our pockets, cameras and video phones in our pockets when we were in college and in high school doing the dumb stuff that college and high school kids.
Cam Layden, thank you very much for the tip there. Can you play the helicopter crashing clip? I don't have it, Cam. I don't have it. I'll try and get it back.
Don't let China have that information. You guys be good. I'll speak to you soon.
Lovely stuff. Lovely smile there at the end as well. And Chinese government, thank you very much for your tip. So that's that. We've one more to go before we go into Cheifet. We might... it's fucking 10-1. 10-1 already. I was thinking that we were going to get some Cheifet. We're not going to get Cheifet in here. But we have got one more of these. So, I mean, it's something. It's something. Like, it's not the best, but it's something. Now he's got the missus involved here. And she's selling something as well. She's into something.
Hey guys, Don and Kim here.
Hold on, Dan. Hold on, Danny boy. Oh, Danny boy. Where's that fucking... Sorry, I just need to turn the volume on so I can hear it. And then... And now we can do it.
Hey guys, Don and Kim. Hey guys, Don and Kim here. Hope you're doing well. What a crazy week. We're just sort of going through and doing the book tour for Liberal Privilege, talking about all the thing that's going on in there. And I literally feel that since we published 2 weeks ago, we could have written volume 2 by now, Kimberly.
Literally. I was thinking that yesterday.
Literally, we could do volume 2 right now. Now, we include so much of the stuff, the corruption, the Biden family stuff that's now breaking. We sort of knew about it in theory, but now it's actually out as a Senate report.
Yeah, exposed.
Baby, what do you think would happen if, I don't know, I was tied directly to Vladimir Putin with a $3.5 billion payment that's also linked to
Thank you very much for your tip, man.
Trafficking and prostitution rings in Russia and Eastern Europe. Do you think that'd be news?
Yeah, it'd be news. You'd also be in jail.
I'd be in jail.
Right.
I'd probably also be in trouble with you, right?
Very, very substantial.
Very much trouble. So that's one revelation
trouble
this week. That's Hunter Biden.
We get to get lectured how these people they're such great people, the Bidens, yes, tied to sex trafficking rings in Eastern Europe, and that's wonderful, good people.
And meanwhile, your father's taking down sex trafficking rings and child sex trafficking.
Well, that's a good point. I mean, Donald Trump and
They're,
Ivanka, they were working
again,
on it. They literally
it's just
permanently
an
funded.
Fucking repeating the. What does the TikTok and the Chinese thing have to do with child sex trafficking rings? And when was Donald Trump doing any taking down on that, or is that just the QAnon stuff like? And what's that about? Why is that a Blue Lives Matter shirt? Is it?
The task forces now to attack sex trafficking and human trafficking to prevent that stuff from happening. Meanwhile, Hunter Biden's partaking on the opposite side of it like a sick bastard he is.
$100 million from thanks to the president, Ivanka.
Trafficking to prevent that stuff from happening. Meanwhile, Hunter Biden's partaking on the opposite side of it like a sick bastard he is.
$100 million from thanks to the president, Ivanka, and Bill Barr putting this together to stop it.
You'd think it'd be news though if we were doing these things, but when Hunter does it, it's no problem. You have that. He still owns a part of a company that's literally today a Chinese company shipping jobs from Michigan to China today.
Exporting the American dream. That's what the only thing their accomplishment is. That's on their resume.
That's all Biden's been able to do for his career, but he's going to do it differently now. I mean, that's why I wrote the book Liberal Privilege, guys. It's sort of, Kimberly was a big part of it. We were locked in.
Here comes the big sell. There's the shite at the beginning, but the books, it's only moments and minutes away from selling some other bit of cack or tat, and it's the book as well, so we got to get a hold of that book. It's going to come. We're going to have a laugh reading that. We'll see how far we get. I don't know if we'll get that far in it. I do have a very low threshold for, books and stuff. Especially if they're written by this fella. Even though I've never read what he's wrote. I can imagine. His videos are better. He should do readings of his own book. That'll get a lot of views. Look at his face. And the mouth.
Quarantine. We were going through all of this stuff that's going on, and we couldn't believe that all this information is out there about the Bidens, their corruption, the graft, the way they've profiteered off their, taxpayer-funded office and, public service. They've made themselves ridiculously rich through that. Unlike Hunter Biden, we were actually international business people prior to getting into politics. Hunter Biden managed to get rich doing this. So, I wrote the book Liberal Privilege because it was so important to make all these points. Kimberly did that, and she did the audiobook. So do yourselves a favor, check out the book. Go get it, because it's not just for you if you're a fan, but it's also for you if you're talking to people who may be on the fence.
Inform yourself and actually get the facts. He did, and we.
Get it, because it's not just for you if you're a fan, but it's also for you if you're talking to people who may be on the fence.
Inform yourself and actually get the facts. He did, and we tried to do the job that the mainstream media wasn't doing, which was uncovering actually what had happened. And you're seeing this play out in real time, where right now these reports are coming to light, and it's everything that people thought and more. And it's just a shame that it.
Ryan RF, thank you very much, man. From Newfoundland, thank you very much. Canadian Brotherhood, thank you very much. and League of Ireland fan. Thank you very much. Cheers, man.
Didn't come out before, it's out now, and it really just goes.
But it's
hand
still
in
not getting any
hand.
coverage. I mean, I
No,
think that was
that's
the problem.
But
We
that's why it
literally
goes
took
hand
it
in hand with
upon
the book.
ourselves to write liberal privilege because there's tens of thousands of journalists that are willing to overlook Hunter Biden, prostitution rings, money tied directly. I mean, the wife of the mayor of the city of Moscow. Guess what, guys? You don't become the mayor of Moscow without Vladimir Putin's consent. They're known cohorts. If we were doing that, I'd be in jail.
Right.
I'd be trying to do this video through a pay iPhones, feeding quarters in there, baby.
Oh my God.
It would be
Baby.
bad.
You never even have any quarters.
It would be.
You hear that?
Don't care how much change, homie. And prostitution rings, money tied directly. I mean, the wife of the mayor of the city of Moscow. Guess what, guys? You don't become the mayor of Moscow without Vladimir Putin's consent. They're known cohorts.
Baby.
If we were doing that, I'd be in jail.
Right.
I'd be trying to do this video through a pay iPhones, feeding quarters in there, baby.
Oh my God.
It would be bad.
You never even have any quarters.
It would be true. Don't care how much change, homie. And that's the difference. And so for you guys who are on, may know people.
Wish you could fucking slow the video down. There's no way of doing that live, you know? Because I'm not playing it off of an internet player. So can you hear this tunes as well? When I play this tune, you can hear that, yeah.
People that are on the fence, blue collar workers, trying to do this video through a pay iPhones, feeding quarters in there, baby.
Oh my God.
It would be bad.
You never even have any quarters.
It would be true. Don't care how much change, homie. And that's the difference. And so for you guys who are on, may know people that are on the fence, blue collar workers that,
Let
are
'em
just
pick up
long
a
history
copy.
of Democrat.
Independents out there that want to also hear. We want people to make informed choices about who they choose for president of the United States. That's why this book is important. And there are some good journalists out there that do a good job. They actually care about the truth and not just headlines and clickbait. But this book, I think, really will open eyes, and for journalists as well, because the amount of information that's
Doesn't he look like fuck
not just
your man, the boxing promoter?
lines and clickbait. But this book, I think, really will open eyes, and for journalists as well, because the amount of information that's
See
in there.
that? Did you hear that? That was a good one.
Care about the truth and not just headlines and clickbait. But this.
Oh, nearly.
Number of citations. Really, this was very heavily referenced and researched, and it's
Well, but that's the
really
reality.
good-
Like, there are a
good
couple of good
job.
journalists left, but I think even some of the agencies they work for won't let them do something that would be negative against the Biden. So literally, we had to take it upon ourselves
editors,
to show the other side of the story that everyone refuses to tell. So
Right.
it goes into everything: his track record on trade, pushing American jobs to China, the Hunter, businesses, the shady dealings.
His
Again,
brother.
we could have written volume number 2 with everything we know about
Joe's
Comey right
brother as
now.
well.
Joe's brother. So, make sure that if you have people that are on the fence, there's so much at stake in this election. Don't let these crooks get away with it. Don't let this behavior become acceptable practice in America. Get yourselves a book, educate yourselves, use that as the basis to have a conversation and dialogue with those people who may be on the fence.
It's true.
Because this stuff matters, guys. It's not a joke. What's happening to this country is a joke, though it's disgusting what the Democrats are
sad.
trying to pull off,
Lives
and the
are being
media
ruined,
as their
businesses
cheerleaders.
Joke.
turned down, minority.
It's a joke. But it is a joke. It's disgusting. Whatever else is happening, it's a joke. One moment there, play it again. Just that-
community.
Acceptable practice in America. Get yourselves a book, educate yourselves, use that as the basis to have a conversation and dialogue with those people who may be on the fence.
It's true.
Because this stuff matters, guys. It's not a joke. What's happening to this country is a joke, though. It's disgusting what the Democrats are
sad.
trying to pull off,
Lives
and
are
the
being
media
ruined,
as their
businesses
cheerleaders.
Thank you
burned
very
down
much,
in
Super
minority
Base.
communities,
And of
and
course,
some of the most
Celtic.
you
Thank
know,
you very
troubled
much.
communities that people really need help, that have worked really hard to build their American dream. You can't be idle and stand by and let the American dream burn down. So educate yourself. and
Educate
inform.
yourself. Get yourselves a copy of Liberal Privilege. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend.
And it's available on
Thank you.
donjunior.com.
Well, you can get it on
Amazon,
donjunior.com, on
and
Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million.
Yeah.
Big
Not the
Tech.
small places, because I self-published so that I would have full control. But
Big
it's
Tech.
Because you
interesting.
wanted to tell the truth.
All of the conservatives sort of like donjunior.com because they don't want to give money to Amazon and Big Tech, which is sort of interesting.
I knew
so we've
it.
done really
I
well.
knew he was going to do that. Thank you very much. And of course, Celtic, 90 minutes of CAC, League of Ireland, Super Base. Thank you very much.
There's just donjr.com. And because the autograph version, everyone reaches out to me here. You know, where can I get an autograph copy? You can actually do it there. I just signed a bunch of.
He signs them all.
Yeah, I do it
no
myself.
No one can do his
They were
signature.
shocked that I don't use an auto pen. I was like, if someone's going to buy it, I'm going to sign the thing myself. This is how it works.
That's how it should be.
Because it is how it should
People
be.
are making a choice.
So you can also get the
spending
autograph
time and
version.
money.
There, someone wrote, tipped 90 minutes of CAC. Presumably you mean the stream. And then you wrote, you're better than this, Francis. Do you know what, man? Newsflash, I really amn't. This is as good as it gets. And if you haven't realized that, you're fucked. And thanks for the tip.
donjunior.com. Hope you guys have an awesome weekend, and
Hope
we
you
will
guys
see you
have a good
soon, okay?
weekend. Okay, God bless.
Bye, lads. A lovely, lovely ending to that video there. Again, it hit on all the big notes. Big tech, China, kids. Your kids they're in danger. Biden, Hunter Biden. There was a bit of cigar smoke. I gotta tell you, I am really loving Donald Trump Jr.'s Triller videos. They're fantastic. And every video he makes is like a brand new video, guys. You gotta get onto this. It's Donald Trump Jr. He's making a Triller. He literally overnight my life changed when I seen these videos of himself there staring at the screen with closed eyes, trying to sell his book and say jokes about high heels. I just couldn't live with myself the morning after. I had to get on the stream and then infect your eyes with it as well. I wanted to watch more videos of Stuart Cheifet, and I'm going to watch them at some point in a not too distant future. But for now, all I have to say is I'm going to go and install the app, then I'm going to uninstall it, then I'm going to add some Chinese spyware onto the phone that I bought from China in the first place to block the Chinese from getting into my phone and protect my life and my kids. You need to protect your kids as well, okay? Because the Chinese have a fucking list on them as long as my arm. And when they go for president in the future, it's going to be your kids that the Chinese know about.
Good grammar and spelling.
guys, Don Jr. here. Hope you're doing well. It was sort of amazing. I was watching what's going on with this TikTok thing. As you saw, I came out pretty vocal against it.
Guys,
and
Donald Trump Jr. here.
Wanted to have a quick conversation. Really excited to have joined Triller. Children, I've seen our lives to be all of the controversy that's going on these days.
Guys, what's going on, Don Jr.?
It's
Saturday morning. I think you're all at home. Want to make sure we keep liberal privilege on the bestseller list. Let's drive these people crazy, and let's make sure we get every voter in America understanding what exactly they are voting for. As you've seen with the fake news media, it's getting crazy. The amount of BS that they're coming up with these days. Anything they can to smear Donald Trump, they'll put it out there. I mean, this is like Russian propaganda at its finest coming from our mainstream media. So get yourselves a copy of Liberal Privilege. Click the link in my bio. You can go to BarnesandNoble.com, BooksAMillion.com. You can even go to Amazon. For those who don't want to give money to big tech, go to my website, donjr.com, donjr.com. Get yourselves a copy. Hey guys, Don Jr. here. Everyone sees what's getting going off here. My happy place. After a long week of a campaign trail in Florida, Ohio, Minnesota, Wisconsin, North Carolina. Actually, North Carolina had an awesome reception. Thousands of people showed up. Hey guys, Don and Kim here. Hope you're doing well. Showed a crazy week. We just sort of going through doing the book tour for Liberal Privilege. All the things giving speeches there. And I literally feel that since we published 2 weeks ago, they're just fun. We could have written volume 2 by now. I got thinking about that video from last week. Literally, we could do volume 2 right now. We include so much of the stuff and corruption, the families in the background breaking. We sort of knew about it in theory, but now it's coming out as a Senate report. It was like a hostage. Maybe what would happen if, I don't know, I was tied directly to Vladimir Putin with a $3.5 billion payment that's also linked to human trafficking and prostitution rings.
I don't know how far your experience goes, but I would respectfully suggest to you.
I don't think you're being logical.
I may not be logical, but I think I know what I'm talking about. Your rhetoric will smother you if you're not careful.
Because you're working a fucking